In Pokemon, there's always the 3 starters we get to choose from, and it's ensured that at least one is for the girly pops. Where with them, we tackle this journey through the power of beauty, cuteness, silliness, and fierceness. We may not always have the best stats, but as time passed, they have given us the opportunity to keep up, to serve, to be fierce, and to slay. And I think that's cool, because they acknowledge more and more that we are a big part of this community. And honestly, less toxic. So please, keep catering to us. Like, yes ma'am, thank you for giving us Gecqua. Speaking of Gecqua, what if we take the essence of someone like Gecqua, or let's even go back to our founding mothers, Lopunny, Gardevoir, and Metasham. What if their aura make up the set of starters that we have to choose from? That's right, I'm designing GIRLYPOP Pokemon starters. Welcome to the start of the GIRLYPOP region. I don't have an actual name of the region yet. Maybe you guys can comment some great name ideas. First, I want to sketch the starters all together to make sure that there's harmony. This is what the initial concept that I had sketched on my phone. I want this trio to remind us of the things we love in the media we consume. My Little Pony, Littlest Pet Shop, Disney Princess Palace Pets, the Barbie movies, and other shows, movies, and interactive media that had creatures and animals. Most of the time, the main characters we watch, they always had a pet sidekick back then. They're always so cute, and maybe imagine we had one for ourselves. It kind of reinforced our affinity to care and be best friends with our pet pals. Now, going in with this concept, we are going with a pony, a puppy, and a shrimp. From the sketch we looked at earlier, one was gonna be a llama, but I really did plan initially on having a dog as part of the trio. I just tried out the llama to maybe include a GIRLYPOP or GoofyPop as part of the trio, but I went back with the dog, despite Pombon just started to be a part of the Pokemon universe, which is kind of embarrassing, but I did not intend to copy. Like, you can't deny, having a little puppy as your partner is GIRLYPOP. I did struggle a bit in getting this puppy silhouette. I didn't know how big I should push the proportions, but in the end, the best proportions I went with is having it be similar to the Littlest Pet Shop dogs. And I really like it. The pony is for the dreamers, the puppy is for those beloved companions, and the shrimp is for those who goes for the unconventional, outside the box. Each sleigh is valid, and I wanted that to be represented well. Do we like them? Are we ready in seeing these designs be polished? If you do, let me know by clicking the like button. Thank you. Again, the grass starter is a pony, to be specific, a Shetland pony. It is a small hardy breed of pony from the Shetland Islands of Scotland, known for its strength, dense coat, and ability to thrive in harsh climates. You can definitely tell why I was inspired by these ponies. Other than the fact that My Little Pony has a big impact on most of my childhood, and probably many of you guys too. These Shetland ponies is so friend-shaped. They're small, they look cuddly, and so cute. Having this line be started as a Shetland pony gives me an opportunity to play around with the hair and the coat in round shape, which most of the starters have been doing. I really like what I was able to do shape-wise. It is so round and adorable. Do you love it when you're able to conceptualize what you had in your head? Anyways, in terms of personality, I made her a very demure and chill pony. Like, if you choose me, it's going to be full of just vibes. We're going with the flow, wherever the wind takes us. Not too much energy, but definitely isn't lacking. Now, in terms of color, I went with a pastel color scheme, while maintaining the greenish color palette since They're grass after all. And I think the coloring looks great. Overall, I really like how this came out. I hope the horse girls love this too. Budful, the pony Pokemon. Budful spend most of their time quietly grazing in the flower fields. It is said they can sense emotions through the ground, often approaching only those with gentle hearts. Budful will subtly turn away from people it doesn't trust. Y'all, I was just talking about how much I love the shape of the Shetland pony, but diva, I'm sorry to myself and those who fell in love with the round shape. This is Pokemon, we are here to tell a storyline, so we gotta take risks with the shapes we're communicating in this design. As we can see, Budful has now evolved to a different form from what we just established earlier. My inspiration here, Philly Fluttershy, where she's kinda awkwardly shaped and tall. It kinda gives deer vibes, which adds to the cuteness. Our chill, just vibes girl is still just vibes, but a little awkward and shy. The long legs is also to establish the trait I want to give this evolution line. If you're vibing, going with the flow, you'll probably have an affinity to music, to grooving, and dancing, which a good set of legs can help you out in becoming a dancing diva. You're so chill, she just lets her hair go crazy and grow out, even covering her eyes, which helps with her shyness. No eye contact please. And looking at the fur and the front legs, is this a bell-bottom moment? And then we have this random ass leaves sprouting on its sides. What could this be for? Now, in terms of color scheme, I went to a diluted, cooler tones of green to add more to the reinforcement of this design's timid personality. Bluemane, the bashful dancer Pokemon. Bluemane practices graceful movements when alone, using the sway of plants as its audience. Though it longs to dance with others, it hides its face when it senses it's being watched. Their flowers bloom more vibrantly when they dance unnoticed. The previous evolution gave us an amalgamation of groovy, hippie, and cottagecore vibes. We're still keeping that, but I'm adding another theme: disco party girl and 60s fashion. This might be kind of random, but I actually did have in mind in making her the disco dancing diva of the trio, and you guys will see by the end and fall in love with it. This concept is so fun, and it definitely tells a good story. Someone starting so small becomes this beautiful and majestic friend. Despite not really wearing clothes, Pokemon has suggested features in Pokemon that gives off clothes, and I wanted to do that here by applying 60s and disco fashion as part of its fur. As we can see, the bell bottoms has now been established officially. Bell bottoms emerged in the late 60s and part of 70s disco fashion. You guys can go ahead and clock me if you want with the design inconsistencies, but it's Pokemon, and also she's pretty, so none of that matters, right? Now, when it comes to the mane, it also inspired by retro and 60s hairstyles. To make y'all understand more, something more generalized, or like what you probably know, it's basically Ariana's Position album here. It looks good on her, right? The volume is voluming. The bigger the hair, the closer to heaven. Speaking of heaven, I didn't even address the elephant in the room. She's a Pegasus now. Isn't that great? Unicorns is one of a girl's dream, especially those who grew up in a Western or American culture. Well, we already have a unicorn in the actual Pokemon universe, and I don't want to do that again. I want to do something different. A Pegasus is just as majestic, and I think it elevates this design more. Flight could definitely add to the way she dances and performs. Now, In terms of color scheme, to honor My Little Pony, we can't just keep her in a green palette. We needed to add color, so I added pink, because pink complements green very well. Oh my gosh. Also a fun note, look at her hooves. I wanted to make it give off like she's wearing heels. The heel clacking type. Isn't that sickening? Booglemare, the Flora Pegasus Pokemon. Booglemare gathers sunlight into its flowing mane, releasing its radiant burst as it dances. Legends say that entire fields bloom overnight wherever it performs. Those who witness Booglemare's dance feel an uncontrollable urge to move with it, forgetting their worries until sunrise. I'm so happy with this evolution line. I love the cottagecore aesthetic mixing with the disco 60s retro concept. I think it's a great mixture of fantasy and retro aesthetic. Now with the fire starter, as I said earlier, I was in between choosing a puppy or a llama. That's why, while doing this, I kinda struggled in finalizing the design. It wasn't as sure as I finalized the sketches of the grass and water starter. But that shouldn't let us lose confidence in this design. This design is inspired by a beagle with their big floppy ears. Beagles are known to be high-energy active dogs. They are curious, playful, and quite vocal through their howling and barking. And that already establishes the personality of Baybeam. They're hyper. I established the personality with its pose, looking like they're gonna give you a hard time before you're able to catch her. Now, in establishing that it's a fire type, I don't want to just put on red or just put fire and then bam, it's a fire type. Though there's nothing wrong with that. So I made them a red glowing dog. Is it creative? I don't know, but I really like it. The littlest pet shop features, especially with the big glowing red eyes, help reinforce the character of Baybeam. You just can't help but look at them. They're small, but is a glowing ball of energy. Baybeam is made to shine. Baybeam, the puppy Pokemon. Baybeam is constantly bursting with energy, as if a spark is trapped inside its body. It dashes through fields at full speed, often leaving faint scorch marks where its paws lands. Trainers struggle to keep up with its endless enthusiasm. Going into Baybeam's middle evolution, again, I want to tell a storyline. Am I getting repetitive? Like if you agree. Now in this storyline, Baybeam has now turned into Starprim, a prim, proper, sophisticated dog. They discovered that they have talent in singing, performing, and putting on a show, and they need to master it for the sake of being the best, hence becoming quite serious and proper. Starprim thinks highly of themselves. That's why I combined the beagle's trait of being vocal with a show dog, a Cocker Spaniel. They are known to be gentle, sensitive, and have a beautiful, luscious, silky coat, which requires regular professional grooming. This is perfect especially when this breed is known for a diva-esque personality and a popular breed for dog shows, showing off how gorgeous they are. The Cocker Spaniel traits gave me the opportunity to make her resemble like she has long, fluffy hair. Some may not like human-like traits in Pokemon, but I think it's fine because it really adds to the personality. I also gave her golden brown fur to establish that she's probably too expensive for you to handle. One eye only looks at us because we don't deserve both eyes looking at us. I really like this one a lot. I love the 4 pointed stars glowing on the ears and the crest. It really adds to the character. Best middle evolution I have done by far. Starprim, the performer Pokemon. Starprim trains its voice with strict discipline, carefully controlling both tone and posture. It avoids performing in front of others, unless conditions are perfect, and is known to ignore those it considers lacking refinement. If displeased with its audience, it will abruptly stop mid-performance and leave without warning. Sophistication and training is not enough. Eventually, after learning the rules, you need to learn how to break them. Technique isn't enough, you gotta put in your heart. Learning to let go has let Starprem become Fortissimo. The spunky, energetic dog is back, baby! Sketching the concept of the storyline took quite some time, but the main characteristic to communicate is happiness, joy, and to be a light. The light energy has now gone all out. She's a singer and a light show. So I kinda played around with the shapes and poses first, and balanced the characteristic of fire and electric into its design. That's right, it's fire and electric type. Eventually, we made it to a concept that I really like. A fun detail is its antenna. It's jagged and electric-like, but it's actually shaped somewhat like an Italian musical term forte, which is loud and strong, which is what the final evolution Fortissimo is all about. She brings joy loudly, and maybe a little bit annoyingly. Going into the color scheme, I made her more warmish and reddish, and in some part, have a pink undertone. I think it helps bring vibrancy to the character of this Pokemon. I really like this one a lot. I like how if you really look at it, it's quite a simple design, but it's the exaggeration of shapes is what makes Fortissimo feel ground and friendly at the same time. She truly is a star. Fortissimo, the pop star Pokemon. Fortissimo channels both heat and electricity through its voice, producing dazzling performances that can illuminate entire city blocks. Its songs are said to stir intense emotion, drawing crowds that move perfectly in sync with its rhythm. Really proud of what I'm able to do with this one, especially since I went through a variety of concepts before finalizing. At first I thought I might end this evolution line as something that I wouldn't like, but I think I pulled through. Do you guys like Baby's evolution line? I'm gonna be annoying and ask again if you like the video. Babybeam and Budfold definitely are contrasting characters. One is demure, one is energetic. So to round this out, since both are conventionally girly pop, we need a wild card. And that's what Shrimpy offers. Shrimps is one of the least typical pets to have, so Shrimpy brings the opportunity for the girly pop trainers who has a wide range of tastes. Still, the design is cute and friendly, exactly what we should expect for the starters, but comparing it to the other two, they have quite quote-unquote human eyes. While Shrimpy is bug-eyed, very big round eyes that might not have anything behind them. That's right, this is the silly one. Or are they? The shape language is very friendly and adorable. It's basically just the big head of a shrimp comprising mostly of its eyes, and then it also has cute orange curling antenna thingies. Orange contrasts blue, so it's very striking to the eye, but I softened the colors up, like making the main blue a baby blue. Shrimpy, the baby shrimp Pokemon. Shrimpy drifts happily through the water, reacting to anything that catches its attention. It is easily distracted and often forgets what it was doing moments before. But its cheerful nature makes it beloved by many trainers. It will follow almost anything that moves, even if it leads to danger. Another unconventional moment for this evolution line for this trio, an ugly middle evolution. From our previous starters, the middle evolution looks pretty cute, but this time, our cute Shrimpy has stepped into quite manly pop territory as Crawguard. There's nothing really wrong with ugly middle evolutions. I honestly don't think they're that ugly, like Killidan. Very cute despite being off. I think it's intentional in some ways. Pokemon has been doing that. It's for the sake of striking a conversation. And that's what we're doing here. The beloved, silly, goofy pop baby has now become this bulky thing. So, what is this thing? This is a transitional stage to what I intend to fully transform it into, which is a mantis shrimp, but right now it hints at that. And it's more of a lobster or crab-like creature with how bulky and armored it looks like. And its very big claws that if it grabs you, it's probably extremely painful. The color scheme of the stage is more of a gloomy, muted, dark color scheme. I think it helps establish that it is quite a heavy hitter, and armored with how thick that exoskeleton of this evolution. The colors is quite different than the rest, and low-key it disrupts the color aesthetic, and that's kind of the point. I enjoy it that way. It has hot pink eyes though, that's girly pop. Krogard, the armored Pokemon. Krogard hardens its exoskeleton through constant training, using its heavy claws to block and counter attacks. It barely moves without purpose, patiently waiting for the right moment to strike. Its shell bears deep marks from repeated battles, which it refuses to shed as a sign of discipline. Final evolution. I played around with the anatomy and proportions first, because mantis shrimp is known for its fast punches. I want to play around with how boxer-like and how mantis shrimp-like its features can be. I was thinking at first, should it be like a centaur, a human-like torso with big fists, and the four-legged mantis shrimp bottom, but that just doesn't translate what a mantis shrimp is. So let's get into what a mantis shrimp is. In terms of essence. It was sometimes overhyped and exaggerated by people on how legendary the mantis shrimp is. The essence of this creature is that it punches fast. So we have a good storyline here. A bulky, heavy crustacean turns into something fast and punchy. That's why the centaur-like base might not be a good idea. Shrimpy continues to break boundaries in this trio, because Mantipunch will be bipedal. I know bipedal Pokemon is quite controversial, but a good amount of girly pops are bipedal. And human-like traits gives more personality an opportunity to serve what they need to serve, and an opportunity to give us a snatch waist, honey. And here, they're a boxer. Technically, it has 6 limbs, 2 legs, 2 small ones on its sides, and 2 claws that has now become more fist-like. I'm thinking 2 small limbs on its side is good in locking hold onto their opponent, which is quite spooky. Also, fun detail, the legs it's standing on, I kinda intended for it to be like it combines together and turns into a tail, meaning it has 2 forms, one on land and one for swimming, where it can transform into once they learn the move surf. I didn't bother drawing the form, you get the gist. I feel like there's a good amount of people, especially creatives, who will like this one a lot. It's weird but also fierce, and they're colorful and vibrant. Mantipunch, the boxer shrimp Pokemon. Mantipunch strikes with blinding speed, delivering rapid punches that grow faster with each hit. Its claws are specialized for striking rather than gripping, making it a relentless offensive fighter. It punches so fast that they can create shockwaves in the water, overwhelming opponents before they can react. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm also really proud of what I was able to do with this evolution line. Bipedal creatures aren't my forte, and honestly, every creature-like creatures is not my thing. But I think I was able to do a design that is cool and badass, so I'm really proud. The girly pop Pokemon starters are now ready to tackle this new region. Are you joining us? My favorite name in this set of starters is Shrimby. They're not even a bee, but Shrimby is just a good name to say. Starprim is my favorite metal evolution though, and Booglemare is my favorite final evolution. Anyways, what do you guys think of this video? I really had fun doing this, and I'm happy that I'm able to get this video out. When 2026 started, I was planning to only make 2 YouTube videos this year, just for fun. But my past 2 videos, though not a lot of views it got, showed me that YouTube is somewhat alive. And that kind of inspired me. I was still planning to do those 2 videos anyways, even if it was or wasn't going to get views. But seeing people find my videos and resonate with it kind of pushed me to get the video done earlier. As said, in a span of 2026, I was planning to only do 2 videos. The Rainbow Rocks doll video, and this, the GIRLYPOP starters video. That was supposed to be it. But it's just April now, and I have the rest of the months to maybe continue this if I feel inspired. I have 2 more My Little Pony video ideas that may or may not do. We'll see about it. And also, comment down below, do you want me to continue this region and refine the concepts? Cause I totally do if this video gets received well. If not, I'm still gonna do my thing here on YouTube if I have time. Or maybe even get a video out by the end of the year. Like 1 more, I don't know. Thank you everyone for the support, I really appreciate it. What matters to me is the views are more than my last videos from 4 years ago. That's already valid for me, like over 200 views. Please, that's it. It makes me feel like what I'm putting out is worth watching. So yeah, don't forget to like if you haven't, subscribe if you want to see more of my content, turn on notifications, and see more of my art on Instagram. There's art there related to the Pokemon GIRLYPOP starters that isn't in this video that might interest you. Bye and have a great rest of your day.